How to make my homemade Biscoff brownies. They're so fudgy, so thick, so delicious, and the best brownies you'll ever make. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to make one of my personal favourite recipes in the world, Biscoff brownies. They are just thick, fudgy, full of my absolute dream product, Biscoff, and I love it, I can't lie, and I'm here to put it in as many bakes as I can. These are super easy, super fudgy, and I'm sure you're going to love them. When making the base of your brownie mix, I think it's really important to use dark chocolate. I always recommend a 70% plus cocoa content for the best bake, the best fudginess and everything. Don't worry if you don't really like dark chocolate, you can use sweeter chocolates in the chocolate chips. There's a lot of sugar in the brownie naturally, so make sure you stick to dark chocolate for the base if you can. And then you have some baking spread or butter. Either works for the base of a brownie mix. You don't have to splash out on block butter if you don't want to, but all you need to do to begin is melt these together and then leave it to cool for 10 minutes. Melt your chocolate and your butter together until smooth. Once your chocolate and your butter have melted and you've left it to cool for 10 minutes, you can crack on with the rest of the brownie mix. It's quite simple, it's only a few ingredients, but the actual base brownie uses some eggs. I tend to use light brown sugar for the Biscoff brownies because it sort of marries the Biscoff flavour really well. Some plain flour, cocoa powder and chocolate chips. But then of course, the most important bit, we have Biscoff biscuits and Biscoff spread. I like to fold some Biscoff biscuits into the mix, pour that into the tin, and then melt some Biscoff spread down, swirl that in as much as you want, and then bake for the best brownies ever. Whisk your eggs and your sugar until doubled in volume and mousse-like. Fold through your cooled chocolate mix carefully. Fold in your cocoa powder and plain flour until there's no spots of flour throughout. Once your brownie mix is ready, it'll be thick, fudgy, chocolatey, and perfect. So all you need to do is pour it into your lined tin. I use a 9-inch square tin for all of my brownies, blondies, cookie bars, and everything. And I find bulldog clips are a really easy way to clip your paper in without having to get too heavy on the grease. Once you've poured it in, that's when the Biscoff spread then comes into action. You want to make sure it's a little bit melted because it's just easier to spread, but all I would do is pour it on and swirl it through the cake skewer ever so slightly for that lovely dappling of Biscoff spread. And of course, you can use as much as you want, but I usually use about half a jar. That is how you make the best Biscoff brownies ever. They're thick, fudgy, set, perfect, and I love them. Just look at them.